There's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark.
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tina, like you all know, and here's my friend Peace. Tell them about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Peace, and I'm Tina's groupmate in class, and we are currently in 6th year. I love to speak. I kind of have an organization, Beauty in You, and founder of Speak Out Movement Africa. So yeah.
You're welcome.
I'm excited to be here.
Obviously, we're excited to have you too. I am excited to have you too. Obviously, this is something really different from what I used to do on my YouTube channel. It's different because this is actually the most serious video I have had so far, to be honest guys, and I'm bringing this to you because she started a movement that I'm really interested in. I'm really impressed, and I really wanted to be part of it so badly that I had to send her a message, ask how I could join and do something with her, and I also decided to bring her here so you guys are carried along to know what we are trying to do. This movement is about enlightening people about menstrual period. We females have been so quiet, too quiet about this thing that's going on with us, that even the guys, they don't understand it. So I brought Peace down here today to tell you guys how menstrual period works, to discuss our experiences and what we can do to enlighten you guys about this more. Guys especially, to be precise. So yeah, because these guys, they make it feel like it's a dirty thing to do, and some of them don't even understand why we do it or how it works. So we are here today to tell you guys. Please tell us what you think, menstrual period, what you think it is, how it works, what we do it for, the essence, the aim.
When you say what we do it for, it looks like we're actually the ones that make ourselves to menstruate.
Right?
Anyway, so everyone knows, I'm sure there is nobody watching this YouTube channel or watching this video that does not know what menstruation is. You may not know what it is in depth, but you obviously have heard the word menstruation. So let me tell you guys the fun part of it, right? So how this whole thing started, it's not like I initially had an intention of doing a movement. So there was this particular day, I was at home and I was on my period. And for the first time, I was having pains. I never used to have pains before. But I just found out that I had pains during this particular period. And I was really disturbed. I called a friend, which was a guy, and I was like making sounds when I was on the call. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And I found out it was difficult for me to say what was wrong with me. And then immediately I'm like, I'll just call you back later, yeah? And I was talking, I called another friend of mine. She called me, something like that, but we got talking again. And I was like, I'm feeling so much pain. I've never felt this way before. And on the second thought, I'm like, so many people go through this too. I started thinking of, okay, people on the street, do they have menstrual pain? What do they use during their period? But a lot of things concerning menstruation started coming to my mind. And at that point, whenever I'm in that particular mood and things like that, what I do is write. And I started writing. That was what gave birth to the first Menstrual Palava. Then the second time, something else happened. And then I wrote the second one from the thing. But these were all my experiences, right? So that's how this whole thing, and I was like, this could actually be a movement. This could be something. A lot of people are going through the same thing. Then we should do something about it. So that's how it all began. So what's menstruation? Okay, so menstruation is that period. There's a period every month. A lady at least averaging from the age of 12 to 14.
There's some people start at 9.
When I heard 9, I was shocked. At what age did you see your period?
I was almost 16. You have no idea. I was one old mama when I said,
a late bloomer.
Yeah, I saw my friends having their periods. I was like, sometimes I even hide a pad in my bag just so I feel among. Because it became so weird. Everyone is having their period. Today they say I have menstrual pain. Tomorrow I'm just there like, dude, I'm dry. I don't see nothing.
I think I started at 14 or 15, but I was still the last among my friends. So then in secondary school,
everyone talks
during siesta, there are those that were on their period to take permission. Senior, please, I'm on my period. That's what I'm going to have my body. They were allowed it, and I felt pain.
Why am I so left out?
It was crazy, but I started my period at 15. So at 14 or 15, I can't remember. I think that was 2015, 29. But I think I was 15 then, I can't remember exactly. So, but menstruation is that period in a lady's life where literally she sheds blood in her uterus, right? So what happens is that when the ovary is not fertilized, it goes to the uterus. There's no sperm to meet up with it, so different hormones in your body get activated. But literally what happens is that the uterus that was initially prepared to house a baby doesn't house anything. So what happens is nature makes it shit.
So it comes out as blood and some other fluids. Technically blood because it's blood color, so that's how it comes out. A lot of people are inclined to believe that this menstruation thing is dirt. It's a waste. For me, I would think it's also like excretion going on, you understand? Like it's a waste, but I feel like it's still a part of your body. This is what would have become a baby.
Okay,
you understand? This is what would have become a child. So the fact that it's not a child is what's making it come out. And it can be considered waste, but you don't have to treat whoever is going through that period as dirty. I don't know, I think guys see it as just the way you take a shit. They see it like it's literally the same thing. You understand? So since it's waste, they tend to believe you are dirty when you're going through something like that. I don't really know how to change things. And I'm not really good at expressing myself when it comes to things like this. Maybe you can explain, make them see reasons why girls should not feel like there is some filth going on in them when they're on their period.
The truth is, first of all, we are medical students, so generally we are supposed to break down everything that goes on with it. But because this is a YouTube video and we are trying to make it as soon as possible
and simple,
and simple, I encourage everyone to go on Google, right? And just type menstrual cycle or what actually happens during menstruation, and you're going to see how, especially if you're a lady, because I found out that most ladies don't actually know what happens. They just know that the blood flows. Yes, but I think it's essential for everyone to know exactly what happens. So I think you should just Google it, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, so you actually know what's going on in your body. And yes, the truth is, blood is ill. Blood is so, and it smells too if you don't take care of yourself and all that. So there's a tendency of it looking like a dirty thing,
like waste.
But at the same time, without this, there is no life. Like people can't have babies and things like that. So it's a beautiful thing. I believe everyone should be period proud, right? Everyone should be period proud because it's a joy. It's something that makes womanhood beautiful. As much as it has its challenges, but I believe we should all be proud. Exactly.
I remember one time in high school, when I was in secondary school, when everyone, when they're on their period and they get stained, I see some girls tying sweaters around their waist, It was so weird that I felt like having it because I never experienced it. To me, I felt like, can I just get up one day and someone tells me you are stained, and then I tried to start, covering up myself. I really wanted to feel that way so badly, but the day it came, I realized it was different. These guys weren't making it up, they were really ashamed. I felt it. I was like, seriously? I turned back and there are guys looking at me. They are you with this disgust? Like, why do you have to go through this? Why do you have to let us know? I realized that as time went by, I started hiding while I was on my period. Like, even when I feel pain in class, I can't tell my teacher that I'm going to the sick bay because I'm on my period. Teacher, I am sick and I am sick. I just take it as it is.
Exactly.
You understand? And I realized that this thing that I used to wish that I had is really not a cool thing. I felt like it wasn't cool because I got to understand the stigma that actually came with the fact that you were on your period and people around you are guys and you can't get to talk to them about it. You even have to hide it, and sometimes it tends to embarrass you. Sometimes it stains you.
You know what I discovered? Okay, recently, on Sunday, we had a Facebook broadcast and it was Menstrual Palava. We tried to discuss the questions that people put down on the post, right? So, a guy actually sent me a message on Facebook. I was shocked. He told me to read somewhere. I think Leviticus, I can't remember a particular chapter in Leviticus from verse 19 to, and he talked about where they said, women during your period don't do this
place
anywhere you see. No, women during their period they had to go to a different place. They moved away. Anybody that touched them is unclean for 7 days. And you had to offer a sacrifice whenever they were done with their period. Fully cleanse up yourself. And the guy was like, so I should explain this particular place in the Bible. I think he was trying to, because I was in the broadcast on Facebook, I said things like, we shouldn't see menstruation as dirty.
Yes, yeah.
But the truth is, then they saw it as dirty. They saw it as something that made them unholy.
That was the reason why they felt like you needed to cleanse yourself after doing
So
it.
now that's the first reason I think brought the idea of shame in menstruation. And another thing I also think, secondly, is the fact that parents don't look at, for example, when most of us, when you started your period, what did your mom say?
If you want to touch you go get pregnant. That's all they
You
tell
are
you about.
instilling fear in that
That's all
person.
they tell you about.
You're not excited about period. Instead, you're feeling nervous. You're afraid. Oh,
Make you
now
feel
I have
like you are now
some
in some
extra
stage where you
effort.
have to watch yourself
Exactly.
very carefully, because you feel like your parents feel like the most important thing to educate you about once you're fertile is how to avoid really getting fertile.
Exactly.
So you have to, watch yourself.
Getting pregnant, yeah.
Yeah, you have to watch yourself. There's no, they're not giving you order. They're not explaining to you like blatantly what you really need to know. It's just like the way we lack sex education from our parents, because honestly, my mom will not sit down and look you into your face and tell you how to make use of condoms when you're having sex. No, what is a condom?
And that's another thing.
Yeah, kind of
Let's
thing.
not even go into that. That's another thing I was.
Tell you things that this thing entails, how you should embrace it as a woman. It's a part of you. You don't choose it.
True.
You don't decide if you want to. You decide if you want to have sex or not. You don't decide if you want to be on your period or not. It just comes. It's something that you shouldn't be happy about. Because if you are 20 and you don't have a period, honestly, you need prayers. You need something.
But
You
what
need to
people
check.
will not even talk about is if they're not having their period. Okay, so people go through a lot of things during their menstruation period. And the same way they don't talk about menstruation is the same way they don't talk about the challenges they face, right? Post-menstrual syndrome, premenstrual syndrome, and even these ovarian cysts that people have, and as a result of that, it affects their menstrual flow, right? So many people go through that, and they're excited because, I had a friend that had that kind of issue, and for like 3 months she didn't see her period. 4 months she didn't tell anybody. You can imagine. And everybody was like, she was having other symptoms until she felt like, I should see a doctor, and they found out that she was actually having ovarian cyst. And there are so many complications these things could lead to in the future. I believe we should just create this environment, awareness.
You should know. You should take care of yourself. You should check. Like, most times on my period, I literally have to smell my blood, because I know it sounds disgusting to a lot of people. But who knows? No, who knows? Anything will change.
Yeah.
I believe every woman knows how they smell. We have this uniqueness.
Yeah.
Even our discharge, we have this unique smell to each person. Sometimes I take off my pants and I smell it, just so I am sure that, okay, girl, you are healthy.
True.
It keeps you going.
Yeah.
A lot of people, things change. I know women who get pregnant for 4 months, you don't even know what is changing in your body. You have to pay more attention to your body as a woman. So sometimes when I'm on my period, if I see a strange color, I will check it out, I will smell it, just to be sure that I am healthy, because these things are serious. There are lots of these cancers or cysts that until they get to this stage 4 where they can kill you, you don't even know, you have no idea. Because you can't even talk about it to people. If I come to you and tell you today that, okay, it's been 3 months since I had my period, you will tell me how I need to see a doctor ASAP. In fact, being a doctor would actually make you interested. But imagine that I have been staying with you and you can't keep watching me to watch when I have my period or not. What if you don't even know when I'm having it?
Yeah.
I'm staying with you and I go 6 months without having my period, and something happens and I die, and I just fall and die someday. Are you not going to? In fact, my blood is on my neck. It's my problem.
Sure.
You get what I'm saying? So I think that is the goal of this movement, if I'm not mistaken, to let people know you need to speak out. Do not die in silence.
Yeah.
This
I
thing
think people should
matters.
just, that's, and the truth is, the only way you can actually truly remove that whole shame out of all these things is firstly to talk about it. Like, and it's beautiful that a lot of ladies I've seen a lot of movements. The thing is, most of all this secrecy. There are in so many other parts of the world, but I think it's more in Africa.
In Africa, yes.
Because I've seen, I saw a lady, she's 29 or something like that has the period movement in America, and this is a very big movement. They do period parties, they pack periods and things like that. And when I saw this movement, I was truly encouraged, because these are young students. they create movements in universities where people are proud about their period. People are ready to talk about the challenges they
Regardless
face.
of the gender around
Exactly.
you, talk about it.
Exactly. And I believe that's the first thing that we can talk about it. Tell somebody, tell another person, tell another female, this is what I'm going through. I don't think it's okay. I think I have a challenge with this. Somebody you trust anyway, if it's okay by you. I don't mean go about talking
I
about
don't really go to Facebook and tell people that I'm on my period today.
But I
I'm
can
going
actually do that.
I'm going to be Dr. Oh, please, seriously. Every month, just go that
Do you
I'm going to be Dr.
Now let me tell you the funny thing. Do you know that every menstrual palava I write is on my period? And I write at the end.
I'm actually on my period.
And people thought I'm joking when I write that.
Most times I actually take it for.
No, I am actually on my period. Now let me tell you. Someone said, I told someone that I'll be writing menstrual palava every month, and it's on my period I'll be writing it.
No, I'm
And
having your
it's-
period down for you.
Come on, like what about the drop my period? Drop my period. I said it, and that's what it's going to be. Even though I'm going to change that a little because I don't want it to just be about my experience. I want to start adding other people's experience. Someone recently said she was sending me her own story, like her own menstrual story, and I'll be putting it. But if it's mine, I'm going to write. I'm actually on my period right now.
You know how this whole menstrual thing started with me? When I started initially, I felt okay. But I realized that after 3 months, my period was going to just, it was irregular. Today it comes for 2 days, it stops for like 2 more days, next month, just. So I talked to my mom about it. Like, my mom was one of these women that she likes to go out, listen to what people do out there. She has only one daughter, so she feels like if she doesn't do anything for this daughter or go far, who else will do it? My mom is not the kind that is so open to all these discussions in the normal day, but because she realized that where she actually wants me to be, she herself needs to push herself forward to get me there. So she literally goes out, talk to people, ask questions. So our family doctor told her, a female, told her that she should talk more to me. That the only reason she can get me to open up to her and be close to her is if she talks to me about those things that females are shameful to share. So the first time I wanted to buy, I was on my period that day and there wasn't pad in the house and anything. So she told me to go to my phone and ask for money for sanitary pad. I was like, oh, this is a joke, right? This is a joke. She was like, you have to go. Yeah, you're not using anything else in this house, but you have to go to your dad and start speaking to him. So I went, I was standing there looking on my hands. And I was like, what do you want? I want money. I said, for what? I guess they already talked about it because my dad doesn't even go around questioning me like that. I was like, for what? I said, for pad. I said, what pad? I said, that the pad. I just walked in.
They just wanted you to do that.
I just walked in. Then he called me back. I was like, okay, just go there and just get me. I got it. Then when I had irregularities, I told my mom that this period keeps doing this and that. She took me to the woman and she checked me. She was like, she thinks it's just because I just started and my body's going to adjust to it. And after some time, I actually adjusted to it. But when I now got to uni, I started realizing that it started coming with stomach, this lower abdomen pain. And I would take painkillers. Sometimes it goes, sometimes it doesn't. After a while, it shifted to the back, and I started having stomach and back pain. Then when I got to Ukraine, it got worse. I don't know if it was the cold or the environment or something. I realized I started throwing up on my period. I would throw up, I would drool on the floor, I would cry, my back would pain me, my tummy, everything. So I didn't know what to do. But someone now told me, on your period, take ginger water. Just put water on fire with ginger. You can add a squeeze of lemon and take it. I started taking it and it was like magic. I didn't even have to take painkillers. Before I'll take ibuprofen, I'll take Felvin, I'll take what have we, I would still feel this pain. But since I went natural, I just started taking that thing and it just disappeared. What I had left was my back pain. My tummy would stop, my vomiting would stop, but my back pain was still so horrible. And then somebody else told me, this is what you get from talking to people about your problems, right? I didn't know these things. I didn't know I could get something as easy as just water and ginger and feel better. Then somebody else told me to get this hot water bottle, so I have it right there. Someone told me to get it, then fill it up with hot water, boiled water, and just wrap it in a towel or something, then lay on it. Maybe lay down, put it on my back or wherever I'm feeling the pain. And trust me, this is the best thing I got so far. Like, whenever I feel this, I don't even wait for the pain to get intense. I just fill it up with hot water and place it on my back and I just sleep off. The warmth just changes everything. It goes a really long way. And since then, sister, before I used to dread my period. Like once I start feeling like I'm close to it, it just weighs my mood and everything. But since I discovered the water, ginger, and lemon, I discovered this girl.
Yeah, someone was there. I was like, what really even happens when people use warm? Someone was telling me because I was taking cold water, I think, during my period, and I was feeling pain. She now said I should stop, like, causes vasoconstriction.
Yeah,
that this the warm water helps dilate your vessels and
this blood
make
flow just goes easily. And so when I realized, then I always knew that when I'm on my period, I take warm things, warm green tea and all of that. I take warm things, but nothing really helped me as much as that water and this did, because I just get this. I already have a towel for it. Like I don't use it for anything. I just wrap it like that and I just place it on my back and lie down, watch movies or do something, and before I know it, I feel relieved and I just sleep.
Wow, that's great.
You understand? And what my point is, if I didn't communicate, I was never going to, I would have just suffered in silence.
Sure.
I was never going to know what was going to work for me. But the fact that I was able to tell people I have this serious problem. You guys might see it as a 4 or 3 day thing that girls just go through, you know. They'd be like, what's 3 days in a month anyway? But sometimes this 3 days can ruin your entire mood. The fact that you're even thinking about it weighs you down.
You know, one of the comments someone put down there, that her own is not just those 5 days or 4 days. She has premenstrual syndrome and she has postmenstrual syndrome. So before the menstruation, that during the menstrual period, she has issues. Like after her menstruation, she has issues.
It's literally just the entire month anyway.
Literally, and hers comes with irritation and anger. So it's like she's a diary of a mad black woman.
I'm telling you, and there's a stereotype.
Yeah.
There's already a stereotype. So you going through that just places you right in that basket. You can't even help it. Yeah. Really, I also used to have mood swings with this whole period thing, because honestly, I feel like, especially when a guy is trying to, how do I put it now?
You belittle your experience.
Exactly. You know, some people just invalidate your problems because they feel like it's not really a problem. When a guy is trying to do that, I get so mad.
Another thing is maybe comparing another lady's
problem to yours.
Like menstruation
challenges. You hear guys say, my sister goes on a period and she even still does things, and why are you making a big deal out of it? It gets so mad.
It's different.
I'm like, everyone has different experiences. I know people who they have not, like, it's not different. When you see them, you don't even know they're on their period until they tell you.
True.
They're just as normal as everyone else. But if it's different from me, don't invalidate it if you know someone who goes through it normally.
Sure.
You understand? So with females, I just feel like we should, speak out more. There are so many symptoms that people, have on their periods. I feel like some could be considered normal.
Yeah.
And the others abnormal.
Strange. Really
strange.
You know, there was someone, I had a friend that fainted when she was on her period.
No.
I'm not joking. This one, the second time she almost fainted, she went to pick her wedding gown. She fainted. People have strange, one of my friends tastes blood. Like, it's not like she sees the blood, but she just had that taste blood.
Had that experience before.
She tastes blood and she's like, what's wrong, and things like that. So many things. I feel, if they are normal,
if there are things that you've always heard about, then obviously they're probably normal. Then you can go for the common remedies also. And also, if these remedies don't work, you can also consider it as abnormal sometimes. If you have abnormal symptoms, like someone
people shouldn't say abnormal, so that someone doesn't
say extra.
Yeah, like maybe very extreme symptoms.
Yeah, extreme rather. Like someone passing out now, that's extreme. That's the peak.
You really see a doctor.
You understand? So you should see a doctor, a therapist, just get help. You understand? But for those who have stomach ache, back pain, some have nausea, some of us even throw up. For what else? I think some just feel feverish, they feel sick.
Irritation
and everything. I think painkillers.
Purging too, diarrhea.
But that purging is one thing that I can't even run away from.
Oh God.
Every month that's me. And that's me for sure. I can't even avoid that one.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I don't think I can even find a cure. I don't know yet, but I know about painkillers. Ibuprofen is one very strong. But I try not to take it so often because
you can get addicted. Actually, I don't use painkillers at all. I don't use painkillers. I've never gotten to that point where
you have to take
my remedy is painkillers. So my remedy is always hot water. I try to take hot tea regularly and
some beverage, like something hot.
Something hot. and any other thing. And there's some natural, just like you talked about ginger and lemon.
Yeah.
And another thing I want to tell everyone is don't just use one remedy and say it didn't work for me and try something else. Try to be consistent a little, at least
get used to it. Yeah.
Maybe 2 months, 3 months. And I would prefer whenever you want to be consistent with the remedy, try something natural. Don't use, because
Don't
so many
sit on drugs or
medications
synthetic stuff.
Yeah. So if you can really do more with some natural things, I think that'll be it.
Yeah, I think you guys should try this hot water and ginger thing and maybe a dash of lemon. Because
That's one I think it will.
first off, it tastes good. Like it's a win-win.
And it's a detox too.
Yeah, it is. It's a win-win. It tastes good and it does something for you. So why not?
Yeah, you should try it.
And if you're in Nigeria, there's this pill I used to use when I was in Nigeria. It's called Mycopan. It's really good. Like Mycopan, I take it just once on my first day, and it literally just takes me through the entire period. And here, ibuprofen sometimes does something. And what else? Yeah, just
You should just give it a try.
things,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah, you know, I was in pain so badly one time. I had to take a sleeping pill to sleep. Even in my sleep,
You were
I was really in pain.
wow.
Like the sleep doesn't really fix pain.
It doesn't feel
Even in my sleep, I was feeling the pain. I was praying for the whole sleeping pill to just wear off. Let me come back to life and just look for something else to do.
yeah.
So painkillers, guys, painkillers,
Whatever it is.
and keep yourself warm. And also, I heard that people who do more exercises feel less pain.
True.
Exercise yourself. You know, you don't have to be in the gym. Like for me, this gym is something that I'm passionate about, but this soul is willing. Honestly, my soul is. This is one gym motivation. This is the motivation. When I see her, I feel ashamed of myself. Because she goes more often than I do. But if you can go to the gym, yeah, quite good. You don't have to go to the gym to lift weights. Just try to do some things to keep your metabolism, you know, active, and to keep your body and soul together, basically. But if you can't do gym, you can always take a walk. You know, just stay active and don't stay in bed all day. You understand?
So you guys should try it.
Exercises and I had eating healthy. I mean, I can't advise you guys about eating healthy because I'm a victim of it. No, I am guilty. I'm guilty, so I'm going to stop it there. So eating healthy, basically exercises and then painkillers, keeping yourself
Whatever
warm.
really works for you. There's no particular.
You will find it. Just keep
Yeah.
trying. You will find it. And also, you posted something some weeks ago that really touched me. We were talking about these homeless people, how they go through their periods, how do they use pads, do they use tissue, do they use dirty clothes? You know, these people are not even in their right senses most times. How do they cope? Do you think? I don't know.
The truth
I couldn't
is,
find an answer to it. You know,
it's crazy. It's very, very crazy. Okay, I've kind of spoken to some of them, and also from the interviews I've seen other people do too. These women use things like, see, someone cannot afford food. Who is talking about menstruation kits, pads, for example, or menstruation cups and things like that. That's out of what they are questioning. What they just want is their daily bread. So during menstruation, some of them cannot even afford tissue paper because we are ladies here. Sometimes you're caught up somewhere with you find out that you're on your period and you don't have anything. You can use tissue paper and things like that. These people cannot even afford tissue
They don't
paper,
have no one to ask.
so they end
Remember
up.
times when I asked you in class, please, do you have a pad?
Exactly.
I'm so screwed. Do you have a pad? But
Yeah.
they don't even have friends.
So what they do, some of them, they use dirty papers, they use stockings, they use clothes, they fold them,
Anything
their
and
dirty
everything.
clothes, any single thing. That's what they use. So so these people use different things, which is totally unhealthy. Very, very unhealthy. I can't imagine someone using. See, normally they tell you don't use a pad more than 4 hours. Don't use more than
They tell
10
you
hours.
when you go to the toilet, wipe from front backwards to
Who
avoid
cares about
transporting, you know, dirty or bacteria from your anus down to this place. And imagine people who pick things from the floor.
They don't.
They're so prone to so many
things. So it's really, really, really a sad, very sad to think about. So I just feel like, yeah, that was why I said, man, we have to do something about this. We have to do something to help these people. See, as much as some people help them, feed them, some people, but these are things that only people that go through them and they
Can
understand
Yeah.
what people go through. So I feel like we should take it up as a responsibility to help you. Maybe you're someone watching this video and you have some homeless people around you.
just buy this pads, just give it to them.
If it's a duty you are going to make every month,
If that's all you can do, just
month.
show them how to use it. If you have pants, disposable pants, anything, give it to them, tampons. Show them how to use it, show them what to do, tell them what it does for them. Because honestly, some of them don't even know.
It's as much as they want to know, they don't care. Because that's not their immediate
priority.
Yeah.
They need to
Food
eat.
first.
They need to
And then
eat.
you talk about
They need to wear something. They need to stay out of cold. Then who now goes down
to think
to
about
thinking about your menstruation?
They talk about maybe some of them even having menstrual pains and stuff like that.
That's it. You don't even know. They can't even afford pills. It's really sad to think about because
Really, really sad.
the thing is, I don't know. I never really, it used to occur to me before, but I never really had a deep thought about it. But when I saw that post, thinking about it, I was so touched. I felt like you don't have a place to stay. You barely have food to eat. You barely even drink water. You barely even have clothes to wear. So what happens at that time of the month when you are shedding? Some of them can't even move from a place to the other because they know that they are, it's sick.
Yeah.
And we really should do something. Reach out to these people.
We will.
Give them, honestly,
We will.
honestly, we should. I really can't wait. So if you have anyone around you, every city has that spot where these people are. You know where to find them. The least we can do for these people is supply something to them. I actually believe tampons are easier than pads for them because pads you necessarily need pants or something to stick it to. But with tampons, I feel like, for me, I don't do tampons. I don't feel comfortable doing. Besides, my flow is so heavy that tampons would not even cut it. So, but I feel like for these people, tampons would work better because not all of them can, put it correctly, use the pad correctly, or have things to stick the pad on.
Tampons kind of look more like. I don't use tampons.
I feel like
I don't know. I have my own
they're
personal
easier to use
reasons, but I prefer to use a pad.
Pads.
But at the same time, pads are cheaper anyway. Pads are cheaper. Yeah, they're cheaper.
I never really
I
checked how
checked.
much tampons.
I checked tampons the other day. Pads are cheaper than tampons. Tampons last longer than pads. But I don't know, but pads are more common for them to use, I believe. So whatever thing you can afford, tampons or pads or whichever one it is.
Just please, just try to reach out to these people because they are human beings too. They are people. They deserve better lives than what they have, and the least we can do is reach out to them however we can. That's how the little way we can give back, I think, because it's actually not by our own power or by our own decision that we are here right now. So we can as well just give back. Just give back. Because not every time food. If you don't feed this person, maybe somebody else will. Or if you don't give them parts, maybe nobody else will. Because how many people even
Think about it.
Even as females.
Most people don't think about it.
As
Most
females,
people
how
don't
many
think
of us
about
think about it?
Sure.
Up until now in class, when I want to beg you for party, there's a guy sitting next to me. I'd rather whisper or text you or something.
So imagine how shameful it is for
It
them
is for
to
them,
think
rather
about
than
it.
screaming and yelling out, like, guys, I'm out of my period.
It's really cute.
Thank you so much because I really have to thank you because it's rare for people to just come up with things like this, especially in this world that we live in, this selfish and self-centered world that we live in right now where everyone thinks about themselves and themselves alone. It's really a big deal to me when I see people who actually consider people that are around them, and I know that by the grace of God, this movement is going to go really far. It's going to touch people's lives. And thank you for coming here. This is like really emotional right now because you have brought like the literally so far the most serious video.
Really?
Yeah, like so far on my channel. Yeah, my channel was supposed to be to make people just it was like how do I say, an escape. Just leave your real world and enjoy. Just watch at leisure. Just have something to keep you think out of your thoughts, out of your reality. That was what the channel was for. But it was like, if we could reach out and touch lives with this, why not? Why not? And this means a lot. To be honest. Thank you for coming. So guys, thank you for watching. This is Peace and I'm going to put our social media platform down below so you guys can reach out. And also she does this Facebook live reach out every Sunday evening. Like, you would be blessed if you watch it, because seriously, I have learned so much from her. For example, I've learned how you have to see your time as your life, so you don't get to waste your time on unnecessary things, you know, giving your time, sharing out your time to people. I'm not saying you don't find time for people, but if you, according to her though, if you have value for your time, honestly, you'll be more productive, because you spend your time more with you. No time is as valuable, more valuable than what you spend with yourself. So she shares a lot of she shares a lot of tips like that. You will learn a lot from her. So I'm going to put a link to her Facebook live below, put her Instagram, and whatever she wants me to put, I'll put it down below so you guys can always, you know, and also learn more about this movement from our page and everything. Thank you guys so much. Do not forget to subscribe and share the video if you like it. Subscribe. Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.